Submitting to PSA in 2025 is as easy as juggling. In this video, we're going to be guiding you through step by step on how to submit your cards through PSA as easy as possible. We're not going to spend 25 hours talking. We're just going to get right to the point. This is what you're going to put your cards in to protect. This shit is not going to work for PSA, so throw it out. You need one of these. Put it in the shit. A little bit tricky, but boom. So it's important for you guys to submit and get these ones because PSA does not accept top loaders. So if you guys are submitting any other way, PSA is going to reject it. You don't want to piss off PSA, you know? You want to make sure you get a nice grade. When you submit to PSA, they're going to put in a scanner. It's going to generate an image of the card the same way that you submit it. So if you have any dirtiness on the plastic, you don't want that. You want to make sure that your plastic is as clear as your urine after drinking 2 liters of water. You don't have to double sleeve your card. You could just put one sleeve. Don't make it too complicated. And if you're paranoid, you could take one of these little plastic bubble wraps or whatever. You could put it in the card like this. Take 2 cardboards like this, all right? That's it, that's all right? So I have a membership, so that gives me access to discounted rates. So we're gonna do new submission. You're gonna choose trading cards, and then you're gonna choose grading. So if you're gonna have cards that are gonna be authenticated for autograph, you're gonna choose this thing. But we're not doing autograph, we're just doing standard grading. So you're gonna ignore a lot of this shit. So if you're gonna do a bulk submission for cards that are not gonna be expensive, you're gonna wanna keep in mind max insured value, $200. So this is the total cost that your card is gonna be worth after a PSA 10. If you think that your card's gonna be worth $1,000, then and you choose this service, don't worry, they're gonna upcharge you. They're gonna send you an email and they're gonna charge you this price around. So they're gonna probably charge you $74.99 for a card that's gonna be upcharged. So we're gonna choose your regular. One pro tip is you wanna make sure that you submit the right level tier. You're gonna select continue. You don't need to write specifically the card. They're gonna do the research. That's what they're paid for. Just write Oda signed Luffy, ST02, Japanese. Alright? Okay, if you can't find it, which I don't even bother wasting time, because if you're gonna do a submission of 200 cards, you don't have time to see the exact name. So just make sure you write as detailed as possible. The card, add it manually. You have one max declared. Now you're gonna have max declared value $1,500. If you think that there is if you want to write a note, I love you, PSA. Heart. So here you could choose to buy a label from PSA, and they're gonna tell you the cost that it's gonna cost for PSA. You want to make sure you click ship items back to me. You're gonna cut out this part over here, and then you're gonna stick it outside on the box. This is the form that you're gonna wrap around the card itself, the cardboard. This is PSA copy 2. Then you're gonna fold this and put it inside the box with this. And then this is the customer copy. You keep this and you don't give it to PSA. You print it and then you pray to God that you get a PSA 10. And that's it. And if you fucked up the submission, that's all good. You have over here, let's see, submission in review. That's okay. Don't worry about it. If you fucked up, you can always make changes. So you can make changes, all right? So if you go back to make changes, you can go back through the whole entire process. And if you want to change the grade level, you can absolutely do that. And if you want to delete, it's very simple. So we're going to delete it and no longer accept it. And that's it. You're going to get a box back and you're going to get your slab. And you're going to see the results of your slab. You can also check on the PSA app, and in the PSA app, it shows you exactly what grade you're going to get. So if you're not patient like I am, you can already see if you got a 10, 9, or whatever, and you can either celebrate or cry. All right, a lot of people are afraid of losing their cards through the mail submitting to PSA, and they think it's such a complicated process. Here's a solution for you. Don't be a little bitch. So one thing you got to know before submitting to PSA, you got to know that you are not covered by PSA in case they damage their card. So one thing I recommend you to do before submitting to PSA is take a photo of the card, a video of the card, to make sure that you are submitting the card itself without any damages. There's no creases, there's no cracks, there's nothing with the card. After, you'll see a smudge mark, you'll see a scratch on the card. You'll know that it might have been PSA. There are very odd exceptions, but it could happen that PSA might have damaged the card. So you all want to be protected, because if you can't prove that PSA damaged the card, then you're not going to be able to get your money back, and you're not going to be able to get the value of the card. So you pretty much just lost the money. There's third-party insurance that you can insure your package up to $100,000 or more. So I think it's like every $100 is about $1. So if it's $1,000 of declared value, then it's about I think $100 that you're gonna have to pay for insurance. You're taking a risk and a gamble, but hey, we're all here to gamble anyways, so might as well just risk it for the biscuits. If you don't think that the grade is up to standard and you don't think you deserve the PSA 9 and you deserve the PSA 10, you can always resubmit it to PSA. And if you think that the grader was being a dick, you can just resubmit it to PSA. You just take it back. You can just submit it itself as a slab and then submit it for a verification. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys like, hit that subscribe button, and share this video. And if you have any comments or any suggestions for more content, let us know in the comments.